While having my blood donation, the nurse asked why my blood type changed from last month. I've been donating blood every 8 weeks for 5 years at the Riverside Community Blood Center. Type O negative, universal donor, the kind of blood that can save anyone in an emergency. My donation card has 32 stamps on it, one for every time I've rolled up my sleeve and watched my blood fill those bags. Last month was completely routine. Quick finger prick, normal blood pressure reading, 10 minutes on the donation chair, then orange juice and cookies in the recovery area. When I showed up this month, I expected the same thing, but Nurse Patricia ran the pre-donation test, stared at the results, then ran it again and again. She excused herself without explanation, and I sat there for 20 minutes wondering what was taking so long. When Patricia came back, she had this expression I'd never seen on her face before, confused, almost frightened. She sat down across from me and pulled up my donor history on her computer screen. According to our records, you've been O negative for 5 years, she said, turning the monitor so I could see the long list of identical test results. Every single donation, O negative, but today you're testing as AB positive. I laughed because it was obviously a mistake. Lab error, contaminated test strip, something. But Patricia wasn't laughing. She showed me 3 separate test results from the past 30 minutes, all showing AB positive. Blood types don't change, she said quietly. I told her I hadn't had any transfusions or medical procedures, nothing that would explain it. She asked if I'd been in any accidents, taken new medications, traveled abroad. No, no, and no. Patricia called in the medical director, Dr. Kaplan, who looked at my results with the same confusion. He ordered a full blood panel, drawing multiple vials from both arms. The results came back 3 hours later while I waited in an examination room, and Dr. Kaplan's face had gone pale. My blood contained mixed markers, like 2 completely different blood types were present simultaneously. O negative cells and AB positive cells existing together in my bloodstream. He said it looked like my bone marrow was actively producing AB positive blood cells, replacing my original O negative cells. But that was impossible unless something had altered my actual bone marrow, the source of all blood cell production. He asked me again about any recent medical interventions, and that's when I remembered something I'd completely dismissed as routine. 4 weeks ago, my gym had offered free health screenings to all members. Peak Performance Fitness had partnered with some wellness company to do complimentary fitness assessments and vitamin level testing. A guy in a white coat had told me my B12 levels were slightly low and offered a free injection to boost my energy. I'd rolled up my sleeve without thinking twice. The injection site had been sore for a few days, but I'd assumed that was normal. Dr. Kaplan's expression changed completely when I told him this. He immediately asked for the name of my gym and the wellness company, then made urgent phone calls while I sat there trying to understand why a vitamin shot would matter. Within an hour, 2 people from the state health department arrived and started asking me detailed questions about the injection, the person who gave it, and whether I'd signed any consent forms. The investigation moved fast after that. Peak Performance had been approached by a pharmaceutical company called Regenerix Solutions, offering free wellness screenings as a marketing partnership. But the vitamin B12 injections they'd been giving to gym members weren't vitamins at all. They were experimental hematopoietic stem cell treatments, bone marrow cells from donors that were supposed to help cancer patients regenerate their blood-producing systems. Regenerix had been conducting unauthorized human trials, using healthy gym members as test subjects without consent or proper medical oversight. The AB positive cells now growing in my bone marrow came from an actual donor, some stranger whose biological material was now permanently grafted inside me. My body had accepted the foreign stem cells, and they'd successfully colonized my bone marrow, exactly as the treatment was designed to do for cancer patients. Except I wasn't a cancer patient. I was just someone who'd wanted free vitamins. The health department found 5 other victims from my gym alone, all showing the same blood type changes after receiving the injections. Regenerix Solutions was raided and shut down within days, executives arrested, but the damage was already done.